Hey guys, it's Jay here. Today's date is the 6th of the 3rd, 2019. So today I just want to talk about how I've noticed over the last, 6 months to a year, how much more open the transgender community is becoming here on the Sunshine Coast. Now, we all know I live in the Sunshine Coast, but I don't live anywhere, I don't live in Brisbane. I'm around the Noosa Heads area, so just letting you know that because where I live, there's no support group for the transgender community or the gay community in that case either. And I am starting to find as the transgender community's coming out and moving forward, there's nowhere for us to turn. So over the last week, I've had two friends of mine, inbox me via Facebook, asking if it's okay for them to give out my details to people that are starting to transition, that need support and need someone to talk to that's been through the process. Now, to me, I'm proud to help other people through their transition. Obviously, that's why I make these videos. I don't make them for popularity. I don't make them for likes or hits or anything like that. I don't even edit them. I just make them and I load them up to YouTube. So when I'm getting inboxed by people like I had the last week, it's quite a nice feeling to know that they know I can more than happy to help their friends and family go through their transition. I think why I'm making this video is that something needs to change. So as the transgender community is coming out of the shadows into the light, there needs to be more of a support system here around the sunny coast. I mean, we all know how isolating it can be to transition and not have anywhere to turn to. Obviously, I transitioned in Victoria, where I'm sure there were support groups, but I didn't find any that suited me. I was relying on FTM Australia via Facebook, and I was leaning on Belle a lot at the time, who, she had done a lot of research when I started this journey, and she knew what was happening. So I was very lucky to have somebody that could support me through those hard times. But there's probably a lot of people out there that are single, that are going through this. Like one person that's doing this is in their teens and they're transitioning, that just started their first treatment. It's Friday just gone, and there is nowhere for this person to turn to or to talk to. So their family member has inboxed me, and we've had chats in the past about it. And then again, a couple of days ago, somebody else knows somebody else that is transitioning and they need someone to talk to. So I'm going to stop procrastinating, and I'm going to start putting into place a safe space for the transgender community. I just think it's vital. And, we're moving forward. This world is moving forward. So, it's just, I just feel like it's important. I think we can all relate to that are going through changes. Physical changes are always amazing, like I keep saying. They're awesome, but there is nowhere to turn to as far as your mental changes go and your emotional changes go. There's no one to help you break this down around where I'm living. So I want to create this safe space, that I've been talking about for quite a long time, so people have a place to go if they need to talk. I will attempt to set one up via Facebook first, like just a page. And then if they want to do a face-to-face, I'm pretty sure we can sort that out. But, this is why I make these videos, to help everybody as much as I can. I put myself out there a lot. I talk about a lot of personal things just to break this down for people that may be going through something on their own and need to hear other people talking about your changes, and that it's okay to feel topsy-turvy and it's okay to roller coaster. I'm almost 4 years on hormones this year, and the first 2 years were tricky. The last 2 years, it's definitely settled down. Changes have stopped. My emotions have sorted themselves out. My mental changes have all settled. But, it definitely helps to have someone to talk to that has been through the changes. So I feel proud that people trust me enough to, ask me to help their people go through their changes. So, yeah, it's just a little video. Proud of all of you for doing what you're doing. Always stay strong to yourself. You're going to have people that aren't going to understand things, and that's another reason I want to create the safe space for family and friends that may be struggling, accepting and understanding why people transition and what they're going through and why the changes are happening the way they're happening. Because we can be bastards the best of times when you're going through changes. You know, you don't know who you are sometimes. Well, I felt like I didn't know who I was for a good time there. But yeah, so this is not just for the transgender community, it's also for family and friends of the transgender community is what I want to aim for. So I'm going to try and get that rolling. I hope you're all doing very well, and thank you so much once again for following me and supporting me. I'm extremely happy that I decided not to stay stealth and to be open about being trans, because I've helped people already purely just by being open about who I am. And I have to say, I feel a lot more relaxed about being true to myself and not hiding who I am. Everyone's different. If you're stealth, there's nothing wrong with that, but I find it a lot easier being just open about my transition. And it just guides people and educates people, so I quite like it. Anyway, I hope you're all doing very well and are keeping safe, and we will talk soon. Ciao.